back to part 3 of my SFuels TV channel. I think last time I talked to you all, it was just before the Sunshine 70.3, and I talked a little bit there about pre-fueling, so what to do in terms of the low-carb approach just prior to competition. So this time I'm going to take it to the next step, and we're actually going to just talk a little bit about what to do during the competition, more around what specifically the steps that I take towards my competition during Ironman and 70.3. Obviously I'm a low carb athlete, I train on low carb, I don't really have much carbohydrate during the day and during my training time, but actually when it comes to racing I do actually take a bit of a different approach, and I do take in quite a substantial amount of carbohydrate. So for me, I'll be around taking 50 to 60 grams of carbohydrate per hour, and I'll take that in once every 20 minutes, so around 15 to 20 grams every 20 minutes, and making sure I'll take that from basically the start of the bike and all the way as best I can to the end of the race. Obviously on the run it's a little bit more difficult because you can't really take it in so well, but certainly on the bike I'll be taking in about 20 grams every 20 minutes. And one of the really good things about being on a low-carb approach, though, is that you can actually go that little bit lower. 50 to 60 grams is really quite safe in terms of your transport systems and gastrointestinal discomfort in the gut. Some people who aren't really, some of the more high-carb approaches, they'll actually try and push for multiple transportable carbohydrates, so that might be glucose and fructose at the same time, which has been shown to have be actually better at maximizing oxidation rates in terms of carbohydrates, up to 90 grams per hour. One of the main problems with this, though, is that fructose, is at least 30% of the population, can be really uncomfortable on the gut. So many people, when they really try and push these high oxidation rates, actually get quite an upset stomach, and that can obviously derail your race quite quickly. So one of the things that's really good about being low carb is that because you're burning fats at a higher rate, you think about it, you don't have to fuel the fire or fuel the engine in terms of the carbohydrate stores as frequently, because you're using fats as a real good fuel source, and that also means then that your gut and your gut and everything is in a much happier place. So yeah, so that's the short but sweet. That's the approach that I take. If you like what you hear, we're going to be carrying on with some of these SFuels TV videos in terms of Ironman and 70.3 specifically. So if you like it, please subscribe to the YouTube channel.